Spoken thought. Today's segment is the badge of honor. It's the badge of honor that God's children carry. You got to understand God's children. He has a son and a daughter. And mostly society has talked about his son, the descending angel, man. Okay? They don't even know what's greater than a man, because God would have never accepted man back into heaven. But today's segment is not about that. It's about his daughter and what his daughter promised to do for her father. And understanding the badges that she carries in heaven is greater than any badge that a man can carry on his own chest. Understand that. That's the true badge of honor. And understand that starting as a descending goddess of God's daughter, the goddess, guess what? That right there, that's powerful. And what did she promise her father? To do labor for him. That labor is more important than any labor she can do for any man on earth. She's doing celestial labor. Before a man even becomes a father, she is already a mother 10 months before he becomes a father. God will spend 10 months inside of his daughter to make sure she has all that she needs to be able to take care of his child on earth and take care of herself. He'll make sure she's protected. He'll make sure that she's provided for. And she'll make sure that she has somebody there to help parent his child, any of his children, not just the seed of that man's child. Any offspring of God's is our child. And we have to see it as that. Even if we don't find the value for our own children, the greater value is the value of child, how God sees it. Don't even see his daughter as a woman. And God has given her everything she needs to get the 3 P's from you, to parent his offspring, to provide for her. Don't let society say, hey, she got to become your wife and sign a piece of paper. You don't even got to take that piece of paper to heaven. If you want to go through heaven on earth, and God has given her that, the fruit of a goddess, heaven on earth is between the legs of a goddess. You better respect it as that. Because the forbidden fruit is not allowed in heaven. That's a man. A man is not allowed in heaven, nor a woman. And if you accept a man, any woman accepts a man and commits to a man, that's the forbidden fruit. The child won't be nothing wrong with the child, but your relationship with that man will be fucked up. That is the taste of a forbidden fruit. You will not be able to have good relations with a man. Only a gentleman, because the gentleman submits to the oath of God. And the oath of God, as the son of God, the angel, he will parent, provide, and protect. Simple. You can break it down on whatever level, but within there, that providing is provision for it. Understand that. COD, cash on delivery, no, credit on demand. You have that credit. And it's the demand given to you by God. You done labor, special. And if he went to heaven, even if he did not do labor for that particular man, if he went to heaven, you better hope he went as a gentleman. And then the stuff I'm saying is easy for him to understand. You don't have to take a seed and make it into a child. Even if he tried to plant it and God didn't choose it, and God is the one. It's simple. I don't know if God is a man or a woman, but I know this. He takes the seed of a man, an egg of a woman. He bonds it together with his spirit. I am speaking to the spirit in you. Your soul is nothing but a roller coaster ride. Your soul can be a tree, a dolphin, a cat, a shark. It's wherever Jesus sees fit that he needs on earth if he runs company earth. If there is a Jesus in your religion, and God has his son, and the chain of command says, follow the chain of command, you better respect Jesus before you ask God. Just think about it. If not, hey, still safe. I believe there's something greater than man. That is God. and his son, the chain of command. And God says, do this, do on the earth as you would do in the heaven. It's so simple. If you bow down to God because he gives you life, your celestial life, your forever life, the Son of God and the daughter of God, their forever life is the goddess and the angel within them. They will come back to earth in many different forms and whatever other solar system and planet there may be. They've got so many different badges. But the badges of a lady, a goddess, is a lady on earth, a mother to God's child, a goddess, God's daughter, a goddess. That's the name of God's daughter. She is a goddess to God. And I see her as God. Can I stand a woman? That's part of her stages on earth. And that's a strong, difficult time. I understand her. I'm not gonna fight her. Don't have no need to fight the woman. Just understand it and step aside. If you ain't enough man for her, if she feel I ain't enough man, I have to respect that. And I do. But hey, what else can I say? That's why I would choose and wait for a lady to find me worthy of her mentally, emotionally, and then she choose to reward me on a physical level. That's the order. I am here to serve a goddess, not the woman. No need for me to serve a woman. She has man enough in her. She has to believe in that man in her before she'll let go of that man in her. If she doesn't believe it, she'll never find something worthy of it. She needs to know what it is that she doesn't want to carry around, and that she wants to find a creature that can handle it without her having to ask. That's what a lady does. A lady don't ask. A lady already expects that she pick out one worthy, and that she should not have to mention it to him. And the gentleman knows that. He does it without being told that, because a man don't want to be told. Understand the difference between a man and a gentleman, a woman and a lady. The recognizing the devil is not recognize the devil in the man. It's recognize the devil within you. And choosing to let go of that devil and be that angel, that goddess. An angel for a man is a gentleman on earth. A goddess to a woman is a lady on earth. The highest thing you can be on earth. Before you can reach that goddess level, that mother or father level, a boy can be a father. A girl can be a mother. You still gonna have to act the behaviors of a lady and a mother. They are so similar. Respect them. The things a woman to do, a lady would never, and a mother can't. The things a man to do, a gentleman knows not to, and a father can't, because he's the father to God's child. As simple as that. Understand that. Take the time to think about it. Your self-guidance. The things you think, God knows. The things you sense, God knows, and Jesus. That is your telltale. And speak the truth in that, what you sense and what you feel and think. And if you ain't for sure, just ask. What would Jesus do? And if you're going to bow down to God because he gives you life in heaven, only Boo-Boo the fool would not bow down to a goddess that brings life on earth. That is a female goddess, a lady, a mother. The woman is just part of her trials and tribulations. Don't fault her. Don't fight her. Understand her. Understand a woman. Ain't nothing wrong with a man or a woman. They just misunderstood. And we're not right for each other in that stage, for one another. We're not even right for ourselves. We're trying to figure out whatever type of man I'm going to be, whatever type of man I can be. And at the end of the day, I'm going to choose from that man I have been and all the different men I have been and try to make the best gentleman I can be. But you have to choose the gentleman in me. Don't settle for the man in me. Don't. It's many versions of me. I've been a good man, but I know the bad parts of it too. And that bad part about me is the devil in me, and I have to let that go. And I cannot accept that about me because you accept it in me. I have to let that go. I have to let that go. Understand that. And me accepting and laying with it, that's me playing the devil within me, not you. If you bring that devil out of me and you choose not to get rid of what that makes me to feel like that devil, I'm trapped in hell. Try to understand that analogy. It ain't about anybody else. It's not about recognizing the devil in somebody else. It's about recognizing the devil in you and what makes you feel that's negative, wrong. That gives you that feeling emotionally. You don't even want to think about it. You try to suppress it. You try not to think about it. That is what you want to understand about yourself. That is what you're supposed to do. That is your trials. Don't run from it. Understand it. Don't blame it on somebody else. Don't point your finger at somebody else. Don't look at somebody. Look within yourself. Recognize the devil. Because that person you recognize make you feel that way. Don't get mad at that person. Get mad at yourself and wonder what the hell is that? How do I address that? Why? What is it that makes me feel that way? That makes me want to act that way? Why do I want to act that way? And if I act that way, how does it make me feel after I act that way? And once I act that way, how do I feel about what I did? How does it make me feel? Not about how it makes that person feel. I did it to make a person feel that way, but how does it make me feel? How does it make you feel? Is that positive and negative? Is that something you want God to feel about you or Jesus to feel about you? Is that something that you would be ashamed of? Only you know. Nobody else knows. That is what you need to address. And even though you got everybody else supporting you out there, you know within the hair, mentally, there's things you ain't speaking through here. If it's coming out their mouth, 10-1 it's a lie. And you think about it, how does it mentally affect you and emotionally affect you? Regardless of what everybody out there doing physically, and when you're trying to read them, because they look like they're going with it, how do they really think or feel? Address that about you. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Worry about you. That is the truth. Only Jesus and God knows how you think and how you feel, the things that you won't say, and them things that you need to look at and take the time to think about. And ask yourself, I don't care what the Bible says. I don't care what man says. What do you say within you? That conversation you're having with Jesus and God. What do you say? Your own Bible is DIY. Do it inside yourself. In yourself. Speak yourself. Speak the truth, your true thoughts that you've written so many times you have thought about, but yet you've been scared to speak it. Why would you be scared to speak your thoughts when they really come from Jesus and God? That don't make no sense, does it? And then we speak and we feel weird. We feel odd because everybody else we know don't. Because it's not what normal society. That's the false God. Because everything right on society don't make it right, and you know it. You see stuff, and because everybody going with it and they saying some stuff, you can see their points of view, but deep in you, regardless what you choose to do, was it really right? Really worth that? You're fighting somebody else's lie and trying to make it the truth. At the end of the day, you're going to have to deal with that. When you stand in front of Jesus and want to see God, you can't go because you got to deal with what that person said. And within them, if you would have asked, they would already tell you they feel like it's a lie. But guess what? I got so many people agreeing with me. I mean, what if? What about? But yet somebody took and ran with it. Oh, such and such. Yeah, now I get a big following. I'm only asking right here. My job is to pass the message. Take the time and believe in your thoughts. Know that God knows sense. Common sense is not between you and another human being. It's between you, Jesus, and God. Make that common in your life. That's the best common sense you can ever have. Truly understand that. Practice the 3 Ps, gentlemen. Truly practice the 3 Ps and save our society. Our society is going to hell. Our kids out there shooting, killing. They're fighting our truth, that we spoke the truth, that we know is a lie. We know it's a lie. Sit down with your child and set them free. You hold them in captivity to your lies. You're holding them captive to your lies, your truth. And when they do something against it, they just throw themselves to hell. Fuck it. I'm not doing what I was raised, that mom and dad know it's a damn lie, but we won't speak about it. Come on. You want to lie to your child, but don't lie to God's child. It's killing God's child. It's driving them fucking crazy inside. Mental, emotion. These children, they think 300% faster than us. They do 300% more than us. And we still moving at that slow pace and want to believe in them old truths. When we know we need to update them like our phones, we need to update. We need to update our fucking truths that we know to be lies and make them truth now. It's that simple. It is really that simple. Stop lying to God's kids. Fuck your children. If you don't give a fuck about your children, cool. But please, stop lying to God's kids. That's all I'm asking. Stop lying to God's kids. If you mentally, emotionally don't feel like it's right, don't be speaking here. That's a fucking lie. That's a lie. Speak that truth. Find the best words to speak it. Speak it. Understand that. Have a blessed day.